Hello everyone. Today we have a very fun planting to share with all of you. We are planting bougainvillea, and these are two new introductions for 2025 from Permanent Winner's Color Choice. They have sent these our way. We're very happy to go ahead and get them planting. So what I have on the side over here is this very pretty lilac. It's called Bambino lilac. Very pretty. It just stands out a lot, the lilac color against the green foliage. And then Ambrose has one that I'm in love with too.
I have one over here called Bambino Claret Red, a beautiful red flower there, but it's also variegated. The foliage is variegated, so it absolutely looks beautiful. The contrast of the variegation and the red flower just absolutely looks beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
Now, you can see this one has bloomed a lot more.
Yeah.
So we're excited to see this one start to bloom, and as you can see, it's already starting to go there.
There's like that pink, what is it, like a pink red.
Yeah.
It's just gorgeous, and the variegation as well. So we are going and plant, we're gonna go ahead and plant them in containers today.
Yes. Okay, so as we start to get these ready for the containers, we did want to talk about the actual bougainvillea itself. Now, they did come with tags. We're gonna put these aside so we don't lose them. I'm gonna put mine under the container here.
Tight squeeze here, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna try to manage. It's been a while since we did a planting video, and we might need a bigger table soon.
Yeah.
But as we get ready to plant these, Angie wants to talk a little bit about the bougainvillea itself.
Yeah, so the bougainvillea is hardy zones 9 to 11. So yeah, it's for a very hot climate. Now, that doesn't mean that, gardeners from up north, can't plant these. Of course you can plant it. It's just you're gonna have to overwinter it. Take it into a garage or something for winter time. Good. For climates like ours, we're working with a zone 8-9 here in Texas, in San Antonio, Texas. So our climate is very hot here. So that means that it gets to stay out here go through the whole winter. They also need a lot of sun. So place them in a place where it's gonna get sun. The more sun, the better, the more blooms you will get. Another thing I wanna talk about when you're going to plant them and put them in containers, don't go too big in containers and don't mess with the roots so much because they don't like to be disturbed from the roots. So try to keep it, I'm doing like 1 or 2 containers bigger. That's the most we're gonna go, 2 sizes bigger.
Yep.
You wanna talk about the habit? Because I think it's, usually we're used to seeing them vining, going, up.
So as Angie said about about not messing with the roots, you can see I didn't mess with the root ball at all. I just planted like that, and I think did we talk about the soil?
No, very important to talk about the soil. They need very well drained soil.
Yes. So we're using a Spoma organic poly mix because it's very well draining, but it holds the right amount of moisture. And because these are going in containers, we're in control of that. So you want to use a good soil that you can control all the time. We also put some biotone in there to get the roots going because we're not going to scratch them. We're not going to mess with them. We don't want to stress them out at all. So that's basically what we did here. So talking about the growth habit of these, so these are not your typical bougainvilleas that you would see, especially here in San Antonio, because you'll see bougainvilleas quite a bit. These are not the vining, the climbing type. These are shrub-sized bougainvilleas, which are going to grow about 2 to 3 foot in height and width. So it's going to be a nice little shrub-looking bougainvillea that I'm excited to see because I'll put some footage in here, but we have a bougainvillea that we bought from the nursery here, and it's absolutely doing beautiful. Angie said they need some sunlight. They need about 6 hours or more of sunlight. So if you're in a northern zone,
the more the better.
Make sure you have it in plenty of sun. And I'll cut
sun.
that in here to show you how much blooming it actually has.
So because we just planted these, we're going to go ahead and be giving them water maybe for 2 weeks straight. It's very hot here, so even though we're in fall right now, we're still going to go ahead and give them water probably every 2 days. It has cooled down.
Yeah, it has.
So we have to go ahead and maybe 2 days, but make sure that you are watering them. Now, once it gets established, you just check the soil. They are in containers, and when we have like summer temperatures, you will have to be checking them. I like to do my little test of sticking my finger in there and feeling the first 2-3 inches. If it's dry, water them. Deep water them. I always say it's better to deep water, that way they don't dry too easily, especially here. We get really hot here.
Okay, so it's not to say you can't put these guys in the ground, because they will definitely do well on the ground. We're just doing these in containers because we have a new garden and we want to be able to move these around, because we're not ready to establish where we want some bougainvilleas. We have one in a container. We're loving the way it looks where it's at, but you can definitely put these in the ground. All you're gonna do is the same thing like Angie said, just keep them well watered for about a week to 2 weeks till they get well established, and then they're pretty much drought tolerant. So that's a great thing because it's fewer watering once they're in the ground. Now, when it comes to basically putting them in the ground, you're gonna wanna have anywhere from a neutral to acidic soil where they can do really, really well. If you need any more information about putting them in the ground, just let us know. We'll be happy to answer it in a future video or in the comments, whichever you prefer. But we're excited to have these because I'm loving the color. I can't wait to see the red. A quick tip about the flowers. Now, we did notice, like, if you're not getting any flowers, because these guys should flower fairly fast, it just means they need more sun, especially if you're in a zone 9, 10, or 11.
Yeah.
They're gonna do great. They just need sun.
So before we close out the video, we want to say thank you to Prairie Winners Color Choice Shrubs for sending these beautiful bougainvilleas. They knew we were moving to Texas, such a hot place here, and bougainvillea just does amazing. So we are very happy to be able to try these new plants for them.
Yeah, again, these are 2025 releases, so you can find them in garden centers next year. And if you can't find them, definitely talk to your garden centers so they can have these in stock. Now, I believe you can go online and actually order them online, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Just take a look. Go to PrairieWinners.com or Prairie Winners Color Choice, and you'll definitely be able to see these. Now, there's a 2 different colors, 2 more colors,
There's, I think, 2 or 3 more colors. Just go and check them out.
Yeah, it's from the Bambino line. Just take a look and you'll see what else they have. But we're excited to have these. Like Angie said, they knew we were moving here, and these are perfect plants for our zone. And for you guys that are watching this from our zone as well. So that's going to do it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this because we're absolutely in love with these plants right here. You got anything else?
No, I'm just happy. I want to get growing.
All right, guys. Have a good one.